Guys, I'm very sorry for not uploading, but yeah, I'm gonna take a break from the BFDI recommended characters after I, realized how many there were. Plus, I just realized that there are lots of duplicates, and I accidentally reset the whole tier list. I do have a solution for that though, so stay tuned for that. I don't know when part 5 is coming out, but it's gonna come out soon. Anyways, so you guys probably remember my OC. Just give me a sec. This guy. I think I didn't tell you guys this guy's this OC's name, but I will tell you now. His name is Ovilius the 25th. Full name Ovilius Multicius Zolticius. But anyways, he is a derp. I think I also mentioned that in part 4, but I don't think so. But yeah. So, he is a type of derp. He's actually quite a rare derp. And is also not really closely related to them. Yes, I created a whole species of derp. So anyways, I'm going to show you some derps. Here we have the Scratch derp. The very first derp made. No, it was not Ovilius Multicius Zolticius. It was this guy. This purple derp. And as you see with the name, Scratch. So he was made in Scratch. He was in a game that I made in school, but unfortunately it's lost to time. I am thinking of remaking it, but I'll see. Oh, God damn it. But yeah, in the game he would just chase you. So like he would follow you around. Well, more like this. Like I guess you could say gliding. Yeah, I used glide. I wasn't very good. And I'm still not very good at coding now. And yeah, it was very basic. He was also very tiny, so let me just fix that up. Boop. Yeah, that makes much more sense. He was like, actually no, he was more like, yeah. Here he is, the Scratch derp. Now let's go to one now let's go to the next one. This is, by the way, order of appearances, at least for the first two. So yeah, give me a sec. Here we have the original and slash notebook derp. Not and, slash. Reason why I said this is because this was the second ever derp, and he very much confused me though. I thought he was the first one, but nope, it was the Scratch derp. By the way, you can see I'm doing this in flip. So yeah. And the reason why I'm also calling him the notebook one is because, and I'm not kidding, I made lots of derps in a notebook. It was very tiny, and it was capybara themed. I still think I have it, but I don't want to really go looking for it. This one did not appear in the game. In fact, the Scratch derp was the only one that appeared in the game, hence the name. But yeah, the original plus the the original slash note. Nothing really noteworthy. Now we can finally get on to the third derp. There were many more before this. There were many more after this guy, but most of them they all got implemented into the modern day. So yeah, just give me a sec. Actually, no, I'll show you guys how to draw. Probably are confused how to draw, but it's easy. So, yeah, that's how you draw. I'm just write his name. I'm just looking for the font. Yeah, this is that. Dirt. Okay, so this is a derp. We finally got to a modern day derp. And if you notice one thing about the two before, they had spiky. They were spiky or like they were bullet. So yeah, this guy, however, he has legs and shoes. Look at those damn shoes. Yes, those are shoes, not feet. Shoes. So yeah. Again, this one doesn't appear, but in the species of derp, in the lore that I've made for these guys, they are the most common ones. Well, most common species of derp. You're probably gonna see them common. Hold on. Common. Yeah. You're probably gonna see these guys like 70% of the time. And hold on, let me just do something. Okay, I actually doesn't really happen. I'm sorry for interrupting this, but hold on. There's a weird stain on it. Hold on. Okay. So yeah. I'm also planning on making a comic, but not sure how to make it digital. I will probably make a video voicing over it. And I don't want to spoil anything. I'm just gonna also make a comic out of these guys, these silly little guys. But yeah, let me get on to, and okay, you're probably bored of circles, and spikes, this. No, you gotta just, no, it's fine. Because, guess what, we're going to a probably much more interesting one. So, just give me a sec. You may be wondering, who is this most likely interesting guy? Well, I'll show you. Yeah, close your eyes. Okay, finally we see something that is in a circle. This is the cursor derp, or the triangular derp. You can choose either one of these, but I think it's better to call him the cursor derp. These guys actually have, well, another species related to them. I might make a part 2, depending on if I feel like it, but I'm feeling pretty good. And also, I forgot to mention, it's like 6:35 at where I'm living. So yeah, it's very early. But I feel very not tired. It's 6:35 right now in the morning. So yeah. These aren't so common, but yeah, they're also, you can say they're uncommon. You can say that their rarity is. Yeah, okay, there's no. I want to make a stupid joke, I know. I guess you could say their rarity is uncursored. No, that's a terrible joke. But these guys are. What's common? No, there's uncommon, never mind. Yeah, these guys are uncommon, but you're probably going to find them a lot. These guys are not real. It's just in the lore that I've given them. Alright. So, yeah. This is the curves in the triangular derp. And, we also won't be really saying a circle for a long, long time. And, hold on, you know what? I'm actually gonna get a paper that I've drawn all these derps on, so, hold, please. Okay, so, turns out I cannot find the paper, at least not yet. I will find it later, though. But now I have a giant file with all my old drawings in it, so I'm probably gonna make a video on this as well. Anyways, let's get to the next derp. And this one is a little big. I hope this canvas size is actually gonna be good enough for it. So hold. Okay, so the next one is the fat one, and maybe you're wondering why, but you can already see in the frame, so might as well. Yep, I never thought I would say this, but he is, unfortunately, they are the species of fat derps. They are absolute units. I'm sorry, I never want to say it, but I had to. But these guys are very kind, so yeah. Unless you take their food, then they basically become hippos when, they're chasing you. If you even got chased by a hippo. I'm not saying that to anybody else who's fat. Not saying. I'm not making fun of you guys. To anyone who's a little big, I'm very sorry. I'm not making fun of you guys. This never came to mind when I'm making this video. I am quite sorry if I offended anyone, and I wish for this to calm down. If this is going to be a controversy, I'm very sorry. Okay, this is my public apology to all those people like him. So I shall give you all guys a medal. Sticking to the probably 6th video. Wait, 6th. Yeah, this is your medal, guys. Okay, you guys get all of this. Okay, I'm very sorry if I offended everyone with that statement, but if I have, I am incredibly sorry. I am very sorry. I think I should probably stop apologizing, but I am still not stopping apologizing, so I'm still sorry. Okay. Anyways, I think it's better if I just call these big derps. So hold on, let me just get something. Okay, yeah, I think that's way better. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, these guys are now going to be called Big Derps. I'm very sorry if I offended anyone with this name. In fact, I should probably cancel it out more. So, there we go. A little less scene. There. Way better. Way better. Alright, I really hope that's offended you guys. I'm gonna raise those medals, but you guys can keep it. Staying to 6 for the 6th video. These guys are also fortunately quite common. There. Again, sorry to everyone who I have offended, but luckily there won't be any like this, I believe. Yeah. On to the next one. Maybe wondering why I was singing, but you're gonna see why in just a few moments. So, this is the symbolistic derp. And to my surprise, symbolistic is a real word. Somehow, some way. Yeah. That's all. But yeah, these guys are very musically talented. I don't know why I zoomed in that much on that specific corner, but okay, I digress. But yeah, these guys have a head for a symbol. Sorry, have a symbol for a head. I can't believe that. So, oh God. Okay, forget it. These guys are very musically talented, and yeah, right now they do have a conscience, so they basically have a conscience like us humans. And rules, and anybody else who's, you know, yeah, forget about that. But yeah, these guys have symbols. They can plant on it like this. Let me just make a quick mock-up. These guys have a symbol, and but it's more like a. So yeah, just a quick mock-up. I don't really know how symbols actually sound, but yeah, I digress. I also really like the font that I found for this one. I mean, look at it, it's literally just lines within lines. It's cool, it's so cool. Anyways, yeah. However, to probably some of us is sadness, these guys are unfortunately very rare. Very rare. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Actually, okay. Very fortunately, they aren't very rare. They are just rare, but they're not uncommon or rare. They're not uncommon or common. Give me a sec. But yeah. By the way, I should probably tell you what the next video is. I'm gonna show you guys my drawings. Well, at least, no, they're not actual drawings in this tablet. Real life drawings that were drawn by paper and pen, and some of them with markers. Yeah, so we only have a couple more to go. We probably have like 20 more, and then I actually think I'm gonna show you guys the fight. So hold on, guys. Yeah, okay. So I do have the cover for my upcoming comic that I'm making. It's called the Derpoverse. It's weird. Yeah, and the Derpoverse has a question mark. Remember that. And it's going to be called The More, the Probably Less Merrier, actually. And right now we only have sorry, that was a very strange voice crack. But yeah. And right now we only have 3 more derps to go. So let's go. This one is actually so simple. The next one's actually super simple to draw. So yeah. So why do I have so many voice cracks? Oh no. Yeah. So this one is just a oops. Wait. Wait. It's a little strange to draw it, but I digress. Oh, hold on. It's not hard. It's just that I'm a little washed. Just a little washed. Yeah. And then here we are. Wait, hold on, let me just make the face a little more facey. This is hold on, I actually should probably write it. Okay, let me just choose a cool looking font. Yeah, this looks cool enough. Oh, this one is called, I don't think I want to spoil the name, so hold stay tuned. This one is called the Atomical Derp, and unfortunately, it does not explode. It was actually remember the original / notebook derp? This one? Well, they actually made a story for the notebook derps. The Atomical derp was originally a virus derp. Though it had the exact same appearance, but it was a virus. And it would have made us humans derps. So, like, they had, like, spiky teeth for some reason. So, yeah. And there was also buff derps, but those ones, yeah. And the infected humans would look like this. They become derps, so there's really no way to survive it. But, I've taken a more calm approach, and I've decided to just keep it like this. But, I guess it should have called it a bacterial derp, but, or a plunger derp for that matter, since that little nozzle of it, this one, see this thing? That is a suction cup, not a mouth. Their mouth is right here. Okay, this is. They can also use it as a trumpet. So hey, 2 in 1. But yeah, atomics. They're actually very common. So, congratulations, Atomical Derps. You guys got very common. So, yeah. Alright, 2 more. Let's go. Again, this one is also pretty easy to draw, so I'll show you how to draw it. So, first of all, you do this. Wrong. It was like, I can't really remember. Hold on, let me just check. I'm making that face. No. I'm trying to make some quality. Well, it needs. Why is it not? Oh, I'm gonna do a tail. Yeah. Oops. As you guys can see, I think you guys can probably guess the name of this thing, but let me say this thing. But I don't know why I chose a cartoon text. This one is the snake. Oh wait, it was already in all caps, so yeah. I really like these fonts that Flip has, but this is the free version. So yeah. Anyways, this is the snake derp. See, this looks like deer for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, these guys are literally just snake derps. Okay, and they're also quite elasticy. They're like rubber. You could say they're like rubber. They're very hard to kill because they actually don't really have any organs. I should probably show you guys the anatomy of a derp sometime. But hold on, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. But yeah. They're also quite elasticy. They're like very thick rubber. I hope this part doesn't really make sense, but trust. They have very tiny organs, and they also have 10 hearts. And they also have probably the strongest muscle out of all the derps. As it's, well, I don't know how big it's going to be, but it's quite thick. And also, these guys are quite angry. But they don't have a venom. They just do like a... They don't even hurt you. They don't even have gums. They literally just do like... But they can also whip you with their tail. Whip. Oh god, that sounds strange. I don't want to say that anymore. Okay, and these guys are fortunately. Oops. I can't believe I did not know how to write rarity. Also, I should have put these guys a rarity, but they literally don't even have one. These guys are the oldest derps. But yeah. They don't really need them because they're very old. By the way, you might be wondering what this frame is for, and that's so that I can freaking see it. Yeah, anyways, the rarity is probably, unfortunately, but also most likely, fortunately. Don't tell that to the snake. Is rare. So, yeah. Okay, final one. And it's the channel mascot. So, yeah. Win-win. Alright. You guys probably have seen him before. You guys know him. So, let me just... Oh. I'm sorry. I accidentally did that. Okay, well, I think it's better to do this. Yep. Oh my god. Damn. Is there a car line? I'm also living in an apartment. I have an apartment but yeah. There are cars. This is a very common thing that happens to me, especially during the morning. But I've learned to keep it. But when I'm making a video, this is not really a good thing. There are also dogs barking. But yeah. Anyways, this is Ovilius Multicus. Yes. Multicus carbonal. Multicus. This is Ovilius Multicus Zoticulus. Oh wait, oops, I accidentally spelled this. I wrote this one wrong. There. And I know this is just a name, but yeah. Ovilius has quite the lore, actually. No, this isn't the channel one. This is the one I know. This isn't the one that I used, but this is the in Derpoverse Ovilius. He has a whole goddamn family tree and is related to one of the villains I'm thinking of making. I should not have said that now I'm thinking about it, but just saying. Okay, anyways, he has very much, I can't believe I got my grammar wrong. A lot of lore, and it seems to be that his whole family tree is the only place that you can find oval derps. Yes, that's their real name. But his rarity. Hold on, just to make it feel more important. Yeah. So here we are, the final derp. We had. So let's just do a quick recap. I also forgot to give him a font, but I think this makes him way more important as well. So let's recap. We have the Scratch Derp, the one that appeared in my Scratch game that I haven't uploaded. It's lost to time, but we can never remake it. The original / notebook Derp. Should have probably called this one the original one. I just realized that. Where he appeared in a notebook. The Derp, the rarity that's common. He looks like this. There's the cursor / triangular Derp, whose rarity is uncommon, but still very not rare. There's the no, not that word. The big Derp. Don't mean to offend anyone. Okay? Don't mean to offend anyone. Okay? And his rarity is also common. Also, I should probably say that they aren't big. They're literally actually made just like this. Their whole genetic structure is made like this. So, yeah. So right now they're going to be called big derps, or I guess I can also call them octagonal derps, or I guess octagonal derps, since they have like 8 sides. Think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah. I was gonna do this voice. Now we've got the symbolistic derp. They can do lots of symbols. They have a symbol for a head. They also have 6 arms and 2 legs only. I don't know how they support their body weight. Also rare. Then we've got the atomical derp, who is not a bomb, and also has a suction cup and a trumpet for his ear. And yeah. And they're also quite common, so you're probably gonna see this one a lot. Then we got the snake derp, which doesn't have any venom, can whip you with its tail, and is very rubbery, so it can't really be easily destroyed. And it's also rare. Now we've got Omelius Multicius Zolticius, who has lots of lore, has a whole goddamn family tree of lore, and is also somehow related to one of the villains, and not very close. Well, I guess you can say that. And he is ultra rare. Anyways, that's all for this video. I'm Zane, and I'm zoning out. It's like zoning. Also, I should probably tell you guys this before I leave. Instead of saying sup, like what's up, dude, or like sup, instead just say soup. It's way better. Just some advice for your life. But yeah. Okay. But yeah. You finally learned all about the derps. Now, and if you think those are all the derps, oh boy, you have not. This is just the scratching of the surface. Yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna be zaning out now. So Zane out.